heart. Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Is this our cold open? Okay, hold on. Let me start over. Rob is a
It's your time to
princess.
shine.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome to Tuesday, new at Sideshow Live.
They haven't kicked us off the air
They
yet.
have not. This is our second show of our new weekday daily show, Monday through Friday, 9 to 9:30 Pacific, 12 to 12:30 Eastern. We will be coming at you with everything new at Sideshow, new in the world of pop culture and geek culture and gaming and streaming and all kinds of amazing stuff. Today, we're joined by me and Rob, because we can do all of the pointing the right way, and Amy and Paul.
Hello. Hi, everyone.
Nailed it.
Welcome,
you guys. How is your Tuesday going so far?
Well, it just started, and I'm ready. Always start your days on camera is what I'm learning.
Absolutely.
Yeah, then it's all downhill from there because then I get to hang out with everyone.
Yeah, absolutely. That's true.
True
Like
words.
a good dose of attention first thing in the morning is just what you need to get the day started.
I'm on that Nicole Richie diet.
Make sure everybody sees you when you're fresh, ready to go.
Absolutely.
Mostly coherent.
A little bit of coffee and attention.
Well, today we are basically, just in case you guys didn't catch us yesterday, this is our new daily show, and we have every single day there's some segments that are going to repeat and some segments that are a little different from day to day. So today we're going to be going over what's new today at Sideshow, meaning what shows and podcasts and what can you expect to happen today in the world of Sideshow entertaining you.
Edutainment.
Yes.
That's what we are.
Entertainment.
You're technically learning things while you watch this show.
That's
We
right.
are one falcon away from getting picked up by National Geographic.
Absolutely.
And a Winter Soldier even.
If my Falcon loan comes in, we're set.
Business Falcons.
Yeah,
That's
big
right.
falcons trying to take us down.
That's
They're
right.
Keep the little guy down.
So that's what Rob's going to be filling us in on everything that's happening at Sideshow today. And then I'm going to be bringing you all the news of new things that dropped on our site, new things that came into stock, and a deal of the day. And then we're going to head over back to Rob, and he's going to tell you about what's going on our blog right now. So I'm not sure who writes, who creates
Rob,
that stuff.
tell me what's going on the blog, please.
Yeah.
That
I want
segment's
you to
really geared for
mansplain-
Amy.
Mansplain to Amy. I want you to blog explain to Amy what's happening on the blog. Yeah.
There's
Everything she says, she's just going to go.
Hey, at least
You
I
go
know.
wrong.
At least I know that someone's reading the blog then.
Yes,
Even if it's
it's
just all
Rob.
the information.
It's Rob.
oh, buddy
And
bear.
then Amy's going to go over the pop culture headlines for the day. And then Paul's going to go over this week in streaming. So
I am.
it's going to be a show.
We're talking rivers,
Yeah.
oceans,
All that.
anything that streams.
Freshwater, saltwater, all of
We're
it.
gonna
You do
edit
it all.
that in post, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Cool.
My son's a great swimmer. Shallow end, deep end, he does it all. I got the office in there already by 9:05. Okay. All
Okay,
right,
we're good. We're good.
It has
All right,
been
so
0 days since an Office reference.
going strong. All right, let's get into it. Rob, let's talk about what's going on today at Sideshow.
Today at Sideshow. Well,
We have a
Princess
segment name.
Week is continuing strong. We got a couple streams going on today. So at 10 a.m. Sideshow Standard Time, we'll have the Unsealed and Revealed featuring the Bill and Ted 6-scale set. Very cool set, so
Nice.
I'm excited to see what Guy does with those. Noon, we have the 100% promo code hunt going on. And then at 5 p.m., that Sideshow show wraps it all up and shows us what we went through.
That's my favorite show.
What we endured.
okay.
Yeah, what did we go through today?
The royal we.
Hopefully, with a little less prison talk for
I know.
Surprise, President.
Last night on our Sideshow show, we were talking about the 30-day prize rule and how if you win something, you cannot win something else for 30 days to allow other people to win it. And somehow that has turned into a punishment. And people
I
call
spent
it
many
prize
days in
prison.
prize prison before I was hired here.
It's meant to be a good thing if you win, not the beginning day of your punishment. So yeah, apparently prize prison is a thing now.
That happened.
Oh my goodness.
We also have a couple giveaways going today. We'll get to
Nice.
those. We have the J. Scott Campbell Little Mermaid giveaway going on in Let Your Geek Sideshow. You can go to side.show/Song of the Sea and go check out that contest. Runs till tonight at midnight. And then going all week until Friday, we have the Wonder Woman Batman
Whoa.
versus Superman PF.
Oh, so good.
Also going on in Let Your Geek Sideshow.
Yep.
You can go to
I like this short link.
side.show.
Battlefield Princess. I like it. I like it.
Nice.
I can't take credit for these. I was stealing the moderator's hashtags to create most of these.
Nice.
So
This is how I like this short link until I know Aronowitz didn't make it.
Zing.
And then we also have a Gleam going on for the Wonder Woman premium format, which you can find at side.show/Wonder Woman PF21.
So many prizes. I
All
love
the
it.
giveaways.
Yes.
Go get them.
Come join us in prize prison. Enter.
All are welcome.
We are your
All are
wardens.
welcome. Yes. You and Amy might actually be great wardens. We were talking about that yesterday. We were saying like Haley is technically the warden, but she's
Yeah,
so nice. She
she's
would be
so
terrible
nice.
at it. Rob,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. No, you're
No,
honey,
you're way too nice.
Honey Bear.
But Amy and
you
I got
two would
this.
be great.
Yeah. Yeah. Look, you got your prize. Wait
I'm
till 30
not
days.
afraid to play bad cop.
I'm not
Bad cop. Yeah.
Bad cop, Buffy cop.
Exactly. Christina's over in the chats calling it prize Catraz.
I opted for Prize Planet, but that didn't stick.
That didn't stick. Absolutely.
No.
All right. Well, thank you, Rob, for that. And now we're going to head over to me. And I'm going to tell you about the new stuff that dropped on the site. These
There's some good stuff.
are new in stock. This one I know Amy's going to be really excited about. The Pokeball. The premium. Okay, hold on. I'm going to read the words that somebody
Amy
wrote.
Oh, no, do not trust those words. Those are my words.
Oh, okay. I thought those were
Don't blame
Amy's
me
words.
for this.
The
Autumn, what if
premium
you just move your mouth and Amy talks?
It's really cool. You
It's
should
really
get
cool.
it.
Just send them my video resume of
Oh, there it is.
Look at
Look at
that.
that.
Look at
Amy,
that.
I think you should describe it.
Okay. Oh my God. I mean, if people haven't heard me talk about this enough, first of all, you guys can see that it's got that really beautiful red lacquer shell. It is a die-cast Pokeball. It is hefty. It is not for throwing, but it has like more light up features than you could even imagine. There's light ups in the base. You can touch the tag that says Pokeball to change the colors. It has a proximity sensor so that when you get closer to touching it, it wakes up, and the more fingers you put on it, like holding it, the brighter it glows. You can do a red light, a green light. You can do the white light. It's just, oh my goodness. It's like it's the first officially licensed, like high grade Pokeball collectible. This ain't those plastic ones you got at Burger King.
You have to put a lot of quarters
those-
in the crane machine
But
to try to
those
get
did
this one.
slap. That's all I'm saying.
Yes, those did slap. No disrespect.
Love it, love it. So those are available right now, side.show/catch'emall, as in gotta.
Mhm.
As in you are legally obligated to catch
Yes.
them all.
You've legally
Yes.
gotta. Yes.
All right, so also brand new in stock, we have the Spider-Man and Mary Jane maquette
Oh,
by
so cool.
Sideshow. That's us. Me and Paul made this. It's inspired by J. Scott Campbell's variant cover illustration from Marvel's The Amazing Spider-Man, Renew Your Vows, #1. I totally knew that by heart.
Mhm.
Nice.
This is 12 and a half inches tall and is fully sculpted. The exclusive version is in stock right now and has a sculpted plush tiger. You can see him right there. And featuring, which is a reference to Mary Jane's nickname for Peter. I also totally knew that. And that can be displayed right there on the armchair. So this is side.show. Get him, tiger.
Oh,
I love it.
I didn't know that. So is the tiger? It's a movable piece.
Yeah, it's the exclusive item, so you can
He's
display it
it's
with
not
or without.
sculpted in. Okay.
So you can also take the tiger and go to sleep with it like a little wubby.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Just a little one.
Just
my
a little
Calvin.
wubby.
My Calvin PF.
Exactly. And last, as the definitely not least is the Gorillaz Song Machine Band full set designer collectible toy by Super Plastic.
Ooh.
Now we did
Wow.
see earlier just the lead singer. We did see that piece from Super Plastic before.
Mhm.
This is the first full set. This is the first Gorillaz Band full set vinyl toy in 10 years. So it is between 9 and 13 inches tall. This full band set is shipping now and includes a set of 4 pins of the band members. Go to side.show with the band. Thank you. I did a really good job on that. Okay.
How do you memorize all that?
I know. I
Crazy.
just know all this stuff by heart.
Wonderful.
Awesome. Okay. And now we have our featured deal. Every week, every day, we're going to give you one deal of the day. So our featured deal today, what time is it? It's time to look at our Kylo Black 5130 watch by Nixon with
Yeah, that thing is
defiantly
sweet.
bold styling. This watch features a sleek 51mm stainless steel case inspired by Kylo Ren's helmet and a subdial lightsaber hand. I just made all those words up. You guys
I
like
feel
that?
like I'm on The Price is
really-
Right, and I'm getting
Wow,
my,
you like
my
that?
prize package.
I didn't.
yeah.
That little the lightsaber touch.
I
That's
love it.
really cool there.
It's
Oh
I
my
was
so
looking
oh
at
my
the
cool.
goodness.
2 bigger ones.
Yeah,
I
do you
was
see
like,
it?
where?
The little one?
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
So these were $495. This is now $299
Oh,
with
wow.
free
That's
US
great.
shipping. So it's a really sweet deal. Yeah, definitely
Wow.
worthy of deal of the day.
I
So
love
size,
Awesome.
the bottom part of the, like where the design kind of gets all squiggly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Those are the good, nice words I use. That's so cool.
This is my new favorite thing is reading the sales copy. I love it. I hope I get
It's
this
almost
segment
like
again
people put
later.
work into those.
I know. I love it. Oh, I didn't finish. Hold on. Finish with the black horny leather band. This watch will help you keep time in style. Thanks. Ashley Granger
Nice.
says, I did $1.
You close your
Mark.
eyes, it's like
99
a mind
cents.
palace. Those are
$1
really
and
cool
1
watches,
penny.
though.
I love
Those are
it.
really. That's like the nice stealth nerd gear. Like I like a lot of jewelry. That's like the stealth nerd, and like
Yeah.
when someone gets up close, you're like,
Yeah,
thanks,
like,
it's Star
oh.
Wars.
Actually.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And I believe Nixon has like a whole line of those, right? They've got like the
Yeah.
Millennium Falcon one. They've got a Han Solo one.
Yes.
I particularly like the Millennium Falcon because you can only see that it's Star Wars on the bottom, like when you
Yeah.
turn the watch over. But it's just got like a blue gray. It's really nice.
It's super stealth nerd.
And I don't have it yet, but now I can get the Kylo one.
You can get the Kylo one because it's on
Uh-huh.
sale. So that was my segment. It was the best one. So now we're going to move over to Rob, who's going to talk
Boy.
to us about stuff from the blog. I dare you, right in front of Amy. Do it.
I'd hate to follow that up, Rob.
From the blog.
Tales from the blog.
And it looks like Amy's
Take
emerging
from
from
the
the
blog.
blog.
Oh, we had a whole brainstorm of like what we could call this segment to spice it up, and I enjoyed it. I liked it. It came from the blog.
One of my favorites is also "What's in the blog."
Oh my god, I love it.
Yep. So I'll just be covering a couple of the blog posts that I've seen recently and yesterday that kind of just grabbed attention. We were talking briefly about Shadow and Bone yesterday.
Yes.
The blog has Shadow and Bone, the guide to everything you'll need to know before its premiere. So it's
I should
pretty,
read that, actually.
yeah. Apparently, it's a pretty rich universe that this show is based on. Leia Berdugo's
Leia Bardugo.
Grishaverse, Verdugo,
Yeah.
Grishaverse. So there's a few things that we've determined you should probably know before you dive in there if you want a deeper understanding of kind of what's going on. The unique world set that it's set in, it's actually based more on Russian cities and areas as opposed to what you kind of traditionally see in like Game of Thrones, where it's kind of like this English medieval setting. So a whole different setting in there. The Shadowfold, who terrorize anyone who goes through it. And the first season is going to follow the 2 books. So hop over to our blog if you want to kind of get a taste of the show before you really dive in there and get some of the background information you wouldn't usually have access to. Because obviously, I mean, they always have to cut things for time and whatnot when you're dealing with large book properties being ported over to shows.
Really quick, it looks like Facebook just dropped our stream. So if anybody here who wants to go over to Facebook and let people know to come on over to YouTube, we're still live over here. I'm not sure exactly what happened, but Facebook just dropped us. So,
No.
yep.
Oh.
Yeah.
something.
nice.
Was it something I said?
Did I trip over a cord somewhere?
Yeah, I think it was our blog names.
They're too hardcore.
Yes.
And this is by Dana Marquez, right? This particular
Yes,
book?
one of
Yeah.
our
Yep.
Wow,
fantastic contributors who's been
Yep.
writing for us for a couple of years
one
now.
of our- a while, yeah.
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 And then next I brought one from our own Jasmine Edwards. Harry Potter trivia: 5 major changes from the books to the films.
Oh, interesting.
Now, I thought this one was interesting because Harry Potter is a huge blind spot for me. Never read the books.
It's probably a
seen
spell that was cast
part
on
of the
you. Don't worry.
movies. But I'm always interested in the things that kind of don't end up in there and the differences that fans would see. So I just picked 2 of them that so you still have a reason to go head over there and find the other 3 for yourself. House elves, apparently, in the Chamber of Secrets, Dobby the house elf is an essential character. But after that film, they're pretty much non-existent. And apparently they are a huge part of the plot going forward in the novels and completely kind of written out of the films. The other thing that I was not aware of, Voldemort's parentage, conceived by a witch and a muggle, which is apparently a big deal because of his anti-muggle rhetoric.
Yeah. A little
True.
self-hating there.
Yeah. Good little-
Also, okay, apparently my correction before was incorrect. So we are fine on Facebook, the channel, but our Facebook group feed dropped out.
Oh.
So sorry about that. Yes,
Wah,
Facebook,
wah.
we do see you. You are here.
Mwah.
The Facebook group feed did drop out. So sorry about that.
And
Okay,
since
continue.
we were going through the Pokeball, I also found the scariest Pokedex entries, and these things are terrifying,
I didn't know
by the way.
Pokies were scary.
Yeah.
Pokemon.
Pokemon,
Yeah.
sure.
Pokemons.
Pokemon.
Pokemon.
Let me show you this little fella here.
Oh,
So cute.
Yeah,
So-
that is kind of cute, actually.
Mimi Kyu wears a rag fashioned into a Pikachu costume in an effort to look less scary. Unfortunately, it only makes it creepier. There was a scientist who peeked under the old rag in the name of research, and he died of a mysterious disease.
no. I don't like that.
Nope.
No, thank you. Then we have this little fella here,
Okay, no.
Yamask.
Yeah,
What?
Yamask.
Yamask
You may
wanders through ruins by night carrying a mask that is said to have been made, or is said to have been the face it had when it was still human. It's the spirit of a person from a bygone age became this Pokemon. It rambles through the ruins searching for someone who knows its face. So it's this ghost Pokemon searching for recognition from people that wander through its
No,
dungeon.
thank you.
No.
I'm out.
As a longtime Pokemon fan, it delights me to no end that people are, I mean, that's why we picked this topic. People are finding out how creepy some of the Pokemon are.
I literally had no idea.
They're not all cute. They're not all
No.
Pikachu. They're not all
No.
Jigglypuff. There's some sad stuff going on.
Oh, Ryan Garcia in the chat says Drifloon is pretty creepy too.
Yes, we've got Drifloon on our blog. You can check
Oh
that
boy.
out.
Yep. And I've the last one that I brought for this one was Tump.
Yes.
After a lost child perished in the forest, their spirit possessed a tree stump, causing the spirit's rebirth as this Pokemon. With a voice like a human
Nope.
child's,
No.
Oh,
it
no.
cries out to lure adults deep into the forest, getting them lost among the trees.
No.
No, thank you.
No.
Nope. Big old bag of nope.
That's just a taste of those absolute nightmare fuel Pokemon.
Absolutely terrible. Thanks a lot, Amy, for bringing
Yeah,
that into
yeah.
our
The next
lives.
Conjuring film is all about this. Oh my, that's terrifying.
And then
Yeah.
you feel bad about catching them. I mean,
Oh my god.
you know?
Why you're getting and then just put it away
Yeah,
in that
put it,
same box
burn
that
it with
Annabelle's in.
fire and salt the earth.
Yeah, zero guilt here.
Oh
Oh,
my god.
And that's
terrifying, Rob. Thank you.
That's what I've brought you from the blog.
Yes. Thank you. What's in the box?
What's in the blog?
Yeah, Ryan over on Facebook says, "Where's the princess content?" Okay, just so you know, New at Sideshow is not part of Princess Week. This is going to be going on every Monday through Friday, regardless of whether we have an event or not. We did let you know earlier in the show what is happening for Princess Week today, but this is not part of the Princess Week programming. This is just part of our ongoing programming, just to be clear.
This has nothing to do with it.
It's confusing because we debuted during Princess Week, but it's not Princess Week show. Okay.
Hi.
Oh, so Jessica's still okay, even though we threw some nightmare Pokemon.
He's like,
okay,
yeah,
good.
she only likes the nightmare Pokemon.
She's very brave, and I'm very
Jessica,
proud of her.
Get out of the house.
Okay, thank you, Rob, for that horrific stuff.
I know.
And now,
children's cries luring you into the woods.
no, it's terrible.
That's why I just stay out of the woods.
Oh, so we are going to move on over to Amy now to go over the pop culture headlines.
All right. Yeah, we've got 3 pop culture headlines from the last 24 hours. So we're keeping you up to date. So we were just talking fantasy universes. Going back to Game of Thrones, HBO has released a new announcement for their upcoming Game of Thrones prequel series, House of the Dragon. They shared a photo of the team with the caption, "Fire will reign. House of the Dragon is officially in production." And this series is going to premiere on HBO Max. So if by now you don't subscribe to HBO Max, you kind of have to. It's required reading. But that will premiere on HBO Max in 2022, which, I think a year or two ago, if you had said 2022, I'm like, that's not a real year. And now I'm like, oh my God, we're almost halfway there.
It's less than 12 months away.
So what do you think, how do you think this prequel is going to be? Do you think it's going to go way back before anybody has even been mentioned in any of these stories? Or do you think it's going to touch on the relationships that we saw hints of?
That's a good question. House of the Dragon implies that it's Targaryen, but it's been a hot minute since the Targaryens were really...
But they ruled for 1,000 years, so they got a lot to work with there.
If I remember correctly, I think this is before Aegon. So it's at least 100 years before the events of Game of Thrones. At least.
Probably
someone will tell us we're wrong in a second, but I'm pretty sure it's at least 100 years, or we're going to see Aegon at some point.
Uh-huh.
And I hope we get a little bit more dragons, maybe, because it's House of the Dragon,
Yeah, absolutely. I think so. Yeah, Robert Termerly said that he had said it was, no, he saw that they said it was about 1,000 years earlier. So, okay.
But then Gary Chatwood says it's supposed to be 300 years.
And fight. Let's bring them both in.
Because I know the Lord of the Rings series. The Lord of the Rings series is also like 1,000,000 years.
Antonio is on Facebook, is completely done with Game of Thrones. He says, next, we need to move along. Sorry, everybody. Antonio's done. We're moving along. Okay.
Our producer.
The decision has been made.
Well, while you guys fight it out for the year, we do have an update on some stuff that James Gunn is working on. He is absolutely prolific with his superhero content. James Gunn has shared an update about his upcoming spinoff of the Suicide Squad. He said that he's officially finished the first cut of the Peacemaker pilot. If you guys remember, or you've seen any of the trailers, the Peacemaker, of course, is John Cena's character who will do anything for peace, even if that means extreme violence. And the Peacemaker series is set to premiere sometime, again, 2022 on, again, HBO Max. Oh my goodness.
Look at that.
Sounds like you've got your next year's watching slate all lined up.
Yeah, absolutely.
But we got to be fair. We got to be fair to the other streaming services. We've got a little bit of Disney Plus as well. So Disney has released a new TV spot for their upcoming film Cruella. The TV spot shows Cruella's flair and fashion when she introduces herself to the fashion legend Baroness von Hellman. Cruella will premiere on Disney Plus with premiere access, so that's the additional paid access, on May 28th this year.
Nice. That's exciting. I remember when they came out with Maleficent, I was like, do we really need to tell this story? And then I watched them and I'm like, we do need to tell the story. I love it. Absolutely love it.
I am so stoked for this movie.
As well. Yeah, I'm excited about
great.
this. Have you seen people cutting it together with the Joker?
I have.
The Joker
internet has too much power.
The internet is undefeated.
Silly.
And that's all the pop culture headlines we've got for today, but you guys can always check us out. We do every single day on Amazon Alexa. We also do it on your favorite podcasting platforms, and we post it on our YouTube, and that is hosted and narrated and curated by the wonderful Andrew Seco. So if you want up-to-date pop culture headlines, we got 4 of them fresh for you every single day.
Did you know we have not missed a single day since 2017 when pop culture headlines premiered? Every single day, 365 days a year, we bring pop culture headlines on all the places Amy just said. And I think that's really impressive.
Does that even mean holidays, Autumn?
It sure does, Amy.
Oh my gosh. Every single day.
Yep, every day. It's amazing. Yeah. So check that out wherever you can absorb that content. It's definitely worth checking out because Andrew works really hard on it and they're really good.
So, it's fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good. All right, Amy, thank you so much. We've wrapped up our pop culture headlines segment, and now we're going to head on down. We're done now. Thank you, guys. So now it's Paul. We're going to talk about this week in streaming.
Very, very excited. I'm surprised you let me talk about this one because it's gonna sort of banter off, but I'll do my best because we only got a couple minutes here. So, of course, in the world of movies, Mortal Kombat debuted on the 22nd on HBO Max, the movie based on the beloved video game franchise made $21.5 million at the box office and is streaming on HBO Max until May 23rd. I didn't realize that it's like a limited window. I thought it just lives there. Where does it go after that?
All those HBO, when they are premiering them with the theatrical releases, they give you 30 days. And then it's removed from HBO Max. I assume it'll eventually pop back on video on demand when the theatrical run is done.
Yeah, because I heard, I think Wonder Woman is coming back after it had its limited run as well. So I think they cycle them out with the theatrical.
Interesting. Huh. Well, we've also, moving over to Netflix here, we've got The Mitchells versus the Machines. As of April, it'll be on April 30th on Netflix. The animated movie about a family heading on a road trip when the world's machines begin an uprising, with voices provided by Abby Jacobson, Danny McBride, Maya Rudolph, Eric Andre, and Olivia Colman. Love Olivia Colman.
Oh my god!
What a stacked cast.
I know.
What an
almost
interesting
as stacked
cast.
as this show right here.
I know, right? To be a fly on that room. And then also, lastly, movies Tom Clancy's Without Remorse, starting on April 30th on Amazon Video. Give me some love to all of the streaming services. Rip Hulu. Michael B. Jordan stars as John Clark, a Navy SEAL seeking revenge for the murder of his pregnant wife while also unraveling an international conspiracy. I'll watch anything with Michael B. Jordan, to be honest. So, I'm in. And I haven't seen a Tom Clancy movie. Did he do Battleship? No, right?
That was a Tom Clancy original.
That was a Tom Clancy original. Well, I saw that one, and Rihanna was wonderful. So,
I can't tell if Paul's just making things up now.
No. I know I'm right about. Battleship was a movie, and Rihanna was in it.
I know that serious. It was a movie, but I didn't know. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, someone will correct me.
No.
That's on par with the Rocky and Rampage for me. Like, what?
This is the one thing I know I'm right about. So as far as staying in streaming, but over to TV shows, Headspace Guide to Sleep, starring opening on April 28th on Netflix. The documentary series will explore the science of sleeping with tips and a wind down segment at the end of each episode, which is ironic because I probably won't make it to the wind down segment. I'll probably fall asleep.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. I am just waiting for someone to tell me that I'm right and that Rihanna was in that movie.
And it's not happening. I'm watching.
Oh no, Kevin Ing says I'm correct. Thank you, Kevin.
Okay, all right.
I'd like to see next time you go to that the Battleship Wikipedia page. It's been edited for Tom Clancy as executive producing.
Here are two Stanley Nichols.
Do not mess with Paul Hernandez on Rihanna trivia.
No, don't even try. And so, staying in shows, The Handmaid's Tale Season 4 premieres on April 28th. Oh, on Hulu. All right, I think we got all of them, all the major ones. The dystopian story based on Margaret Atwood's novels continues with its 4th season. Executive producer Bruce Miller told reports this season, we're delivering. Sort of like this season, we're also delivering.
We are delivering.
I think that's also a pun.
It sure is.
Because babies.
Yeah. Because babies.
And lastly, Infinity Train's 4th season is available on HBO Max. The animated anthology series wraps with its 4th and final season. A mysterious train travels through a barren landscape. The passengers move from car to car, completing challenges to help them work through emotional trauma in hopes of returning home. Are anyone watching this show?
Beautiful. I only saw the
I know
first
Andrew Seco likes
season.
the show.
I only saw the first season with Ashley Johnson voicing, but it's so beautifully done. It's kind of like if you're a fan of Over the Garden Wall or Adventure Time, that's definitely kind of in
I'm
that.
getting Snowpiercer vibes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a little bit of
I watched
Snowpiercer. If
Snowpiercer.
Snowpiercer was an escape room for your trauma.
Oh,
Okay,
for your trauma. I'm
For your
sold.
trauma.
this show has a lot. It sounds like.
Just a
It's
lot
got
going on.
everything.
This show has everything. Yeah. So and then lastly,
That's how we have to start delivering these segments.
it's got Danny McBride, Maya Rudolph, and Eric Andre. And so lastly, what we like to ask before we sort of wrap the show is, what are you all watching? What are we watching? Autumn, let's start with Rob.
You have a little bit of power, and that's what you do with it.
I know, I can't wait.
Well, I'm streaming, or mostly been watching lately, Invincible over on Amazon.
Oh, of course.
It's so good. If anyone's not watching it, and you have Amazon, there's no reason to not just.
All right, I gotta go. I
Start
have
that
to.
one
Rob
up.
just said I gotta go. Bye.
Bye.
I'm pretty sure all you guys are all three are my bosses.
Who knows at this point?
Autumn, what are
I
you
am.
streaming right now?
So many things. I'm
'Cause
watching.
We talked about it a little bit yesterday. but-
Yeah, I'm watching Angel with a friend and a couple of friends. Yes, for my I don't know 100th time through. Who knows? And I'm also watching Superstore, and I'm also
Oh,
watching.
nice.
Yeah, I haven't seen that before, and I'm loving it. I'm also watching Next Generation. Sorry, Star Trek Next Generation.
right.
I'm in season 3 now, so I've been told I'm over the hump of the first 2 seasons, and it is actually it's getting really good. So I'm watching that and a
Mhm.
bunch of other things. So we're just gonna move on.
And the rest.
You guys
Yeah,
have
I'm
another
watching-
hour?
Yeah, I'm watching different things with different people. So like I'm in the different stages of watching things. But yes,
The different stages of grief.
Yeah.
Streaming grief.
streaming grief.
We have different people here saying Anthony Kennedy says Law and Order, Organized Crime is so good. Loving.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you really can't go wrong with Law and Order. I mean, you can. There are some
I've
seasons
never
that you can
seen a
definitely
single
skip.
episode of Law
Really?
and Order. Yeah, never.
I had no room to talk about that. There's so many things that I have not seen. Let's see. We've got
How's
Esther Perez.
Ghostbusters going, Paul?
Esther Perez says Mortal Kombat. A lot of people are saying they just finished Shadow and Bone.
Nice.
Let's see. Oh, John Johnson says I literally watched 2 seasons of Lucifer in the past 3 days. Respect.
Wow. You are big. Hey, don't we have a T-shirt that alludes to that, Paul? Binge watch.
Sucker.
Yes.
Amy, what are you watching or well, yeah, we're streaming right now.
I'm also watching Angel with a friend for the
Oh my gosh,
for my
that's
first
crazy.
time.
You
First
guys
time
can tell
ever.
people it's you two.
Yeah,
They're
right.
not.
Oh, okay.
I mean, yes.
We are watching Angel together with Joe and Sideshow Mel.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a fun time, except for season 3 just ended and it got weird.
Real weird.
But I'm also watching How I Met Your Mother for the first time. I think I've mentioned this before, but I just got to the episode where they had to go to a funeral for one of the I'm sure everybody already knows, but Marshall's dad. I was like, this is really upsetting, and I'm very sad now. But I love that one
In
so
that
much.
episode, tell me, I'm not going to spoil a lot, but tell me Autumn is not Robin in that.
with the
What do you need
Mary
in this
Poppins
bag?
purse full
Yeah.
of everything. Yeah. Usually I'm a Robin, but I'm like, I have never once in my life been that prepared for like anybody's everything. But I'm having fun
True.
catching all of the Buffy actors that they brought because Danny
Yes.
Strong
So
was
many.
Marshall's childhood bully in that episode.
Yes.
Oh,
So
that's
there are
funny.
so many Buffy actors in How I Met Your Mother.
It's
Just
so funny.
Tons of them. It's great.
I do feel bad that I've watched that show like 6 times and I've never once appreciated any of the Buffy carryover.
Well,
You're like,
we'll
I
have
don't
to
know
watch
that.
it with you and give
Yeah.
you the
We'll just
director's
yell every
commentary.
time. Look, that guy's from Buffy. Oh, look,
Just
she's
like-
from Buffy.
I'm gonna just be watching it terrified, like a chihuahua sitting outside,
Buffy.
with just like an air horn by me.
Yes.
Oh, well, to be honest, I'm not streaming anything that much differently than I was yesterday, but I did watch something last night.
What?
I watched the original Beauty and the Beast, the animated.
Oh, really? You had never
Yeah, I'd
seen
never
it?
seen it. There's one or two of those movies that I've never seen. And I've never seen Beauty and the Beast.
We at our house we've watched that movie many times, and we like to talk about how rude the entire village is that they have a meme song about Belle that they
That's
sing
what I'm
every day.
saying. There are like, does
I mean,
that happen
sorry,
daily?
Sorry, I'm sorry, I bought that backwards. She sings a meme song about them, like how boring this town is and how
Yeah.
stupid everything is.
Like,
And
there
she's
goes the
walked us-
baker, like always. And
just right
he's
in
like,
front of them.
and there goes
like-
Belle criticizing me again.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm an important part of the community.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
I also couldn't help but think the entire time I'm watching this film, one,
Yeah.
I didn't see a doctor. And that one guy, LeFou,
Yeah.
he must have severe concussions. He is constantly being hit in the head.
Hit in the head.
Everyone, constantly.
Also,
It was-
the other,
I didn't find one doctor.
there's none to help him. That's why he has problems. Also, my favorite line of the movie is when Beast screams, "Go ahead and starve," and the kids and I say it to each other all the time. They're like, "Hey, what's for dinner?" And then I'll just say, "Fine, go ahead and starve." Yeah. Good.
Yeah, I also do like that the entire the segment is it the Be Our Guest where they have the food? It looks like
Oh, yeah.
Vegas
All the
with the
food.
food though.
Love that.
Where they had they're like, okay, we got to be quiet because B said we can't have food. And then they break out into a whole song
Oh,
of
Broadway production.
That's like
I
when you
did
try
love
to
it, though.
open those cakes that come in the plastic, and it's just
Yeah,
like,
it's just like-
now all of China knows you're here. Like, gotta be quiet.
I was watching it with the girlfriend, and to Big Fat Polly's point, he says, I don't get why Belle went for the Beast even in his human form. Gaston was far better looking. One, because Gaston was terrible.
Yeah,
He was a
that's all
terrible
that
human.
matters.
But I kept trying to circling it back to How I Met Your Mother. I kept trying to Barney it, and it's like, you mean the one good-looking guy here, where he's like, Barney, who did you root for in The Karate Kid? Danny Zuko. The entire time. But he made it real hard. Gaston is terrible, but he does have his own song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gaston at Disneyland walking around is delightful.
Mhm.
He's like charming and wonderful and says terrible, terrible things. And it's wonderful.
And you thank him for it.
Yes, absolutely. And he'll pose for pictures with people, like with kids, but then he'll put his arm or his hand in front of their face so that it's just him.
What a dream role.
Right? Okay, guys. It is
Yeah,
time
and that's
for us
all
to-
of them.
We got to wrap it up because we've got Princess Week stuff to do. So, we today we learned something. We tried something new. We built something. Okay, sorry. Hard to run.
I traumatized everybody. with
Traumatized
Pokemon.
everyone.
Dr. Smartbrain.
Yep, Dr. Smartbrain. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Catch us again tomorrow and the next day and the next day and then not the 2 days after that because that's the weekend. But then check us the day after that and the day after
And
that.
the next day.
And the next day and the next day, the next day, but not the 2 days after that because that's the weekend.
A month are we in now?
But you can get the pop culture headlines on the
You
weekend.
sure
You sure
can.
can.
You
Boom.
sure can. So we are going to see you guys later on today at 10 o'clock for Unsealed and Revealed, which Paul has to go get ready to do right now.
Yep. We're talking Bill and Ted, so
I
don't
know.
tell
it's
Alan, but
excellent.
I don't think I've ever seen that movie. So
Well, you have 30 minutes to watch it.
I know, I'm
Actually,
gonna
He'll
go-
show
20
up and say, "Good news! I just saw Ghostbusters." Oh, but we're doing Bill and Ted
Oh.
today.
Oh,
Great.
okay. I know there's a TARDIS in it or something. So
I mean, you're kind of not wrong.
That's true.
hurry before it gets to the stream.
All right. Well, just all you have to know is San Dimas High School football rules. That's all you need to know.
Demas!
San Dimas High School
Nice.
football rules.
Venison. Yeah, I know San Dimas.
All right, guys. Thank you so much.
Thanks,
We'll catch
guys.
you again tomorrow. Thanks for joining us. And as always, don't forget to let
Don't
your
forget to
geek
let your
side
geek
show.
side show.
Geek Side